If you watch this, tell your friends to watch this, and then give me $1 million so I can stop making this crap and stop working as well. And I could
I
recede to
would
my
I
whole
would tend to agree.
podcast.
I'm sorry.
We continue the podcast, but we don't stream it. You and I just hang out for 2 hours a week.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that sounds more better, actually. That
How
sounds a
about
lot
we
better.
run a podcast not online where we just send each other telegrams and then we read them out loud, like we film ourselves reading them and then we edit the videos together. You know what I mean?
That's actually an ingenious idea, actually. I hadn't
I
heard of anybody doing that.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's a really good idea, and sometimes it's like it's a terrible idea. No wonder nobody does it.
I mean, there's things that I've seen on TikTok that people do now, like stupid things, and I'm like, this is getting views? This is what people want to see? I mean, most of them,
Well, yeah,
you put a set of tits or something in there, and it's basically,
Well, hold
or
on
some
now.
or
You get some
some ass
abs.
shots, and
You get abs.
yeah,
You get. I mean, sex always sold. You know what I mean?
basically. I mean, I can't think of anything where it doesn't help itself.
I'll tell you right now. If we were attractive, we'd probably put our faces on here, but instead we're Minecraft characters. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to agree with that with you because then, yeah. I mean, we would have probably already been popular at that point.
Yeah, you look like an egg, and I look like Humpty Dumpty after the fall. Like it's not good. And then
Yeah, no,
Desunodo.
and
That's we don't even want to talk about that crime against humanity.
yeah, we don't want to talk about that guy.
I
That
mean,
guy's
Kevin's a model, but
Kevin is definitely a model, which explains why he has a girlfriend. I mean, that's obviously the
yeah,
reason.
yeah. Meanwhile, you have a wife, but you kidnapped her. So
Yeah, that's Stockholm syndrome, so
yeah, that's fine. It worked out. But
yeah, it worked out
see,
in the end.
Popeyes is
You
adding
know,
chicken nuggets to their menu starting July 27th.
chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I wonder how those
I
are gonna
want,
be. What happened?
but I don't know what happened.
You went, I want, and then you cut out.
Oh, sorry, I
Technical
may have
issues.
just walked away. Yeah,
Oh
technical
my
issues.
god.
I want some chicken nuggets. I definitely want some chicken nuggets. That'd be good.
Oh yeah. Take some chicken nuggets.
Insane. Love some chicken nuggets.
I've been thinking about going back to halal, guys.
Oh, have you now?
Yeah, it was. I'm telling you, I really liked it. I liked it way more than I thought I would.
Good food. Good food.
It is.
It's definitely not as good as the original one from the city,
Yeah, I know, but
it's good food nonetheless.
yeah,
It's
it
very
really
good food.
is. I was texting Alex today, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing? Let's go." He's like, "It's the middle of the week." I'm like, "Yeah, but end of the week, you want to go?" Just get a little bit of food, you know.
I anytime the wife and I don't feel like eating something home, we'll just be like, "What do we want from outside?" And it's maybe once in a month we'll be like, let's go get halal, guys, and let's go eat that. And then we eat it, and then we remember why we don't want this anymore.
Oh, it's so good though.
See, the problem is when you're used to the ones from the city, this just tastes like absolute trash.
Yeah, but
It's just not.
compared to
It's not
everything
worth
else
it.
in the world,
I mean, compared to a lot of things in Buffalo, yeah, that's true.
yeah. Me, a food I get a lot, which is not even halal guy quality, is Burger King. I get a lot of Burger King. We're not sponsored. I wish, because I would just keep getting that Big King XL.
Another place that sucks with food besides Buffalo,
Mm.
uh, what do you call it? Missouri, Louisiana, and you would think that Louisiana and Missouri have actually really good food. My
The
cousin
whole
lives out
states.
there.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, the entire state. My cousin lives out there, and he's lived in two different spots, in major spots in that area. And he's like, the food, you just can't get any good food. There's just nothing out there. And I would think that Popeyes is out from like Louisiana originally, and you'd be able to like get the best Popeyes there. He's like, the Popeyes sucks here.
Yeah, that's not uncommon. Like where things are actually from, they kind of suck. Kevin, how's it going, by the way?
I think I'm good. Hold on a minute. Just gonna
See if he
join.
gets in. We're live. We're just talking
Welcome.
about some food. Um,
Okay, yeah, no, we're good.
I haven't really
I don't know
been to
what
many
happened. I
places,
apologize,
so
everybody.
hey, it's
Like,
It's
okay.
okay. It's okay.
it's just my PlayStation forgot how to internet, shut it down, deleted everything, reset it back up, perfect.
Like,
No idea.
Forgot how to internet.
It did, like, because that's like connected. I'm like, huh? Is internet out? No, internet works and everything else.
Yeah,
And it's
it's your
like,
internet's
alright,
fault.
I'll
So.
search. I'm like, I'll search for Wi-Fi networks. No, there's none. I'm like, well, that's impossible because I live in an apartment complex. So
There's definitely some internets. They're there, even though you can't connect to them. They're there, I promise you.
Yeah.
But,
So, yeah.
sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
Oh, yes,
gentlemen want to
turn it back on?
start?
Good.
Or Kevin, you want to jump into our food conversation?
Yeah,
What
go
state
ahead.
has
I'm ready.
terrible food?
Everywhere but here.
Oh,
Everywhere
shots
but
fired!
Now,
Damn!
obviously, we're not specifying where here is, but everywhere but here. Can you?
You
give
said
us, like,
Buffalo
examples?
earlier.
That's not. I didn't say here.
You're right, we
No,
could be in Buffalo, Missouri. You know what I mean?
I mean, I haven't really been
Exactly.
to a lot of other states, to be fair. So that's what I hear, though, through the grapevine.
Yeah, there's good food everywhere, I'm assuming, but like.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what.
Uh-huh.
I've been to Pennsylvania a few times, and
They got Krispy Kreme.
hands down, hole in the wall places much better than restaurants.
Oh yeah, that's mostly everywhere else though.
Is
You
it?
don't go to the chains when you go somewhere else.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hit or miss in New York. I don't know. The chains are pretty solid in New York State.
Yeah, I would
think
say
that
the hole in the walls here are also really great.
I would
Maybe
agree
they're
with that.
just fewer and far between it here.
Yeah, well, they've been bought by the chains,
That's
or
fair.
they've turned into chains.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
I talked about Chicago. I would probably agree with the same thing. The hole in the wall places are really good. Chicago has some good chains out there, but yeah, the hole in the wall place is really good out there.
You get Portillo's, the hot dog place. Oh, you don't eat hot dogs. Never mind.
No,
I
did have deep dish pizza though.
What'd you think?
That was actually very good. I enjoyed deep dish pizza.
I'm not one of the people who's like super against deep dish pizza. I like both pizza. I like the flatties. I like the fatties. You know what I mean? I'll take pizza how I can get it.
I would prefer deep dish. The reason being is because it's got less carbs than a regular slice of pizza because the crust is so thin, and there's so much cheese in it. I can eat as much cheese as I want to. I don't have to care. I don't have to really worry about that. But I would prefer that versus a thicker crust with less cheese and stuff like that on it.
See, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I want a deeper dish. Sometimes I want a thick crust. It's very strange. Like, I don't know. I'm not really a
dish is just a bowl.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just a bowl of cheese and sauce and some meat, maybe. But like, but then you get like a pasta bowl, and you're like, yeah, this is basically a pizza, right? And then people go, no, it's not. You're crazy. But man, food so good. I gotta stop eating.
Food's good. Food's always good.
I had a Paula's donut earlier.
Oh God, I told you, right? I brought Krispy Kreme back.
Yeah.
Yeah. The wife
You
had
didn't give me
Krispy
any.
Kreme earlier today.
And I hate you.
I did not. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I forgive you.
And
I don't
there's
forgive
the
you.
last one we're waiting for.
Hey, we waited for you. We talked about food.
Oh.
So.
Wow.
The conversation's over. So hurry up.
Oh.
He's the connoisseur on that. Come on.
No, he eats it. He didn't talk about it.
I don't think I can join. I'm.
Returnal?
Yeah.
Pop that share play up! Alright. Genesis, you want to get into the beginning of this then, I guess?
Yeah. Alright, guys. So, obviously, like we always do this, what are we playing last week, gentlemen? Anybody want to go first?
I mean, I'll go first.
I'll go first.
Wow. Wow, okay, go ahead. Rude.
Alright, Kevin, go ahead.
Rude.
That'll be short.
Oh!
Let's see. I have played,
rude, yep.
played some Wreckfest with Adam. That was fun.
You did
I played some Outer Wilds. Haven't really gotten too far into that, but that seems interesting. And Forgotten Anne, which is super fun.
Are you playing Outer Wilds on PC?
Yeah.
Oh. Didn't you play something else with, Somebody played something else this week, I thought.
Oh, Road Company. I played
Yeah.
Road Company. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
No, but then you also, because I invited you to the party, and then you were like, I'm busy playing blah with blah. Fall Guys. You got back into Fall Guys for a minute.
I did get back in Fall Guys, you're right, and some Rocket League.
Yeah, yep.
How's Fall Guys going now?
Yeah.
It's basically the same.
Some of the new stuff is real good. Some of the new stuff is real good. Some of the courses have, like, multiple iterations of themselves, I guess, where, like, obstacles are slightly different or things are set up slightly different. But, like, a lot of the new stuff is just not that great, honestly.
Ever since, like, Season 2, it just was, hey, here's more stuff. It's the same as Season 1, except a little bit different. It's got a theme. You're going to love some of it, and you're going to absolutely hate most of it. And that's what every season has been. They just announced Season 5 is going to have, like, a jungle theme. Which, cool. But at the same time, like, that game's fun, but I just, like, if I had a crew, maybe, but, like, everyone I knew sucked.
It's fun,
so.
but I don't know. Some of the new stuff. Like,
Have you won yet?
Basically, no. The team games are basically gone.
Good.
No, that's really not.
It is.
Team games I'm missing.
Team games are fun.
Team games suck.
Team games, I think, were a lot of fun. Soccer, the one where you have to, like, grab the all the balls in, like, one goal.
Now that they're gone, everything is like these. There's not even, like, skill in some of these new things. It's just freaking luck and RNG. Like, there's so many of the hoop ones now that aren't a team game, so it's all about you jumping through the hoops, which basically equates to, do they drop where you want them to? It's, I don't know. It's kind of dumb.
When you play a game like that only with RNG, it's not as fun. It's kind of like, you know, when you play the Battle Royales and there's just no level of skill needed, it's not fun.
Well, like, okay, so for the hoop game, jumping through the hoops, that used to be 2 or 3 teams. It's much better in a team format because, yes, there is RNG as to where the hoops are going to be. But when you have, like, 6, 7 other people with you, you can cover more of the map. Then it becomes skill-based. It's not luck. I mean, yeah, you can't really communicate with your team, but
they're still trying to
go with this.
Trying to get the points.
Yeah, and it makes more sense as a team game than an individual game because it's just a joke. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. I don't
know. Okay, cool. Adam, you want to go next?
No, I don't. I wanted to go first. I'll go first next week. I'll talk about everything I played next week.
Okay, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I played some Wreckfest with some Kevin. I don't know why there was some Kevin. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. We mostly just raced a bunch of, like, racing trucks, and
Semis.
Yeah, and they destroyed me. Kevin was a hero on a couch for a while. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We ended up playing much longer than I thought we would, and then we played some Minecraft after that. And
I forgot about that. That's right.
Yeah.
Signs.
Yeah, you did. Genesis, you're gonna love those signs.
I am excited to see those signs.
I built my underground tree farm. I just worked on my house, really. What else did I play? We played The Crew 2. Played quite a bit of that. We were actually just playing, Genesis and I, before this. A lot of fun. We played that with, what was that thing? The thing on the table at Thanksgiving? Cornucopia. We played with him. And then, did you say Cappy? We'll save that one for next week, maybe.
Well, but then I thought you were talking about the new name for.
Yeah, it's Cornucopia this week. Kevin thought of it before the cast. Yeah, maybe we'll start putting that in the chat, like in the group text, so everyone knows. And then we played some Black Ops
Sorry.
3 Zombies. And then we played 4. Oh yeah, it is 4. It has the 3 lines, but it's 4 orange things. And then we played one round of Blackout, and never
Never
again.
gonna go back to it again. Never gonna play it again.
Nope, never gonna touch that
Oh,
again.
Blackout.
Well, it's not for us. That's a good way to put it.
We'll explain. We'll explain.
Yeah, I'll let you
Alright.
explain in your time.
Yeah.
What else did I play? I feel like I played something else. I played something, but I didn't. So, yeah, I mostly I watched a lot of stuff on like YouTube and stuff mostly. So, typical week for me.
Okay. Cool. Fantastic.
Oh, you watched me play Hitman. That's probably what you're thinking of.
Oh yeah, watch you played Hitman. Oh, I played Far Cry with Cornucopia. He got the platinum in that.
You
That was
did.
this week.
Okay.
Yeah. There might be more, but I don't remember, so it doesn't really matter.
Forgot I played Hitman. That was fun.
Oh,
We
I
did
played
also
that
watch him play,
superhero game. That Megaton, was that this week? I don't know. It might not have been this week.
Megaton Rainfall.
Yeah, that crappy game that's fun, but probably better in VR, and I haven't played in VR yet.
We did also watch Kevin play Forgotten Man, I think.
I don't watch that.
Oh, I forgot you didn't.
I dug my heel in the ground and I said, no! Oh, I watched Kevin play Ollie Ollie. Oxenfree. It was Oxenfree, not Ollie
I
Ollie.
didn't play that.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, Oxenfree. Yeah.
Oxenfree. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I watched you play that.
Ollie Ollie is a skateboarding game.
No, I know, we talked about that. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was Ollie Ollie because I kept saying Ollie Ollie because it was Oxenfree. It's Ollie Ollie Oxenfree.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I watched Kevin play that as well for some hours. Oh, I also saw Hamilton
Good game.
and In the Heights. In the Heights sucks. Don't watch that. Watch Hamilton. Way better.
I platinumed that.
Yeah, you did.
Oxenfree this week.
Yeah.
Man, I actually played a lot more than I thought I did. All right.
Yeah, I know you're like, I didn't play too much. You listed like 7 games.
Yeah. Huh, look at that. All right.
All right, I'm done. Destino, do you want to talk about what you're playing? Not just currently, but throughout the week?
Well,
Same
considering this is all I played throughout the week.
Wow.
Yes, the wonderful game that is Returnal. I'm actually doing
Exactly.
really well right now.
It's not a small potato. It's a good, it's a
Yeah.
good sized potato. It's a big potato.
It's a
Are we
steak
doing
on
this
a
again?
plate.
Listen, whatever Genesis was there about 2 weeks ago or a week ago is dead. I threw them in a ditch. The original one's back. I hate Ubisoft. Ubisoft employees gotta die. Everybody who buys Ubisoft games horrible.
Hey! Let's be clear, we're not cheering that he's calling for the death of innocent employees. We're cheering that he's back to his old ways, which is also very problematic because we're technically encouraging him to cheer for the death of Ubisoft employees. But that's not
Yes,
what we're
they
doing.
should-
I just want to be
they
very
should
clear
all-
on that.
They should all
Definitely
be
not what we're doing.
hung upside down.
Nope.
beat with baseball bats.
No.
And, everybody who makes
No.
Assassin's Creed games needs to burn in the eternal darkness that is heck.
Oh.
So yeah.
Wait, hold on.
You just
Burn
described-
This is interesting.
Hold on. He literally just described murdering people, and then instead of saying hell, he said heck. So I respect that it's still a family show.
Were you done, by the way? I didn't want to steal your spotlight, obviously.
You haven't
No.
even finished. Or started. Oh, never mind. That's right.
Please, go ahead.
No. Oh, my goodness. Lost track.
So I'm actually on a really good game right now because I haven't died since 2 days ago, and we're on the which one is this? Fifth, four, five,
The winter one?
5. Yes, we're on the 5th world now. In the freezing winter.
Gets real freaking hard in that one.
Oh yes, I've the space pirates, the giant tentacle man thing that jumps
Yeah.
at you and slams the ground is even more ferocious.
Yeah. I hate the guys that like disappear and like teleport behind you like a second and a half
Yeah,
later. You
that's
gotta
who I'm
like get
referencing as
that
the Space
timing down.
Pirates.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they really feel like them from
That's fair.
Metroid.
Okay. They get worse.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Oh
alert.
no. Oh no.
Wait for the sixth, but.
Oh,
How many how many deaths
oh.
you up to?
Oh, I haven't checked in a while. I can check now. Actually, I finished this part of the.
All right, keep us updated.
Oh.
He's about to get killed by lasers. Nah, he's alright. He's alright.
Oh. Whoa. That's weird.
He got
All
I
right,
scared by
you
didn't see
done?
light
anything for a
and
second.
darkness.
You
Yeah.
done with your segment there? You gonna keep us updated with the deaths when you get a chance?
Oh, what? What is that?
Okay, I'm assuming he's done.
He's done. Yeah, go
Good.
ahead.
So I played Black Ops with the boys here.
Uh-huh.
Cornucopia, myself and Adam. We played Black Ops Zombies. Got pretty far. I still need to look up the walkthrough of what to do after we get the Pack-a-Punch machine.
The clocks and stuff.
And yep, I will, so that when we go back in there next time, we can actually get further and actually get to the boss and beat that in one map. Definitely a lot of fun to do that. It's not fun on normal. We need to do casual. Normal is just no. Yeah, it's not fun doing it normal. Casual is where you should be doing it, especially if you guys are not serious COD people, which I think that's a very small minority, with the majority being like, I'm a serious COD player. I'm gonna pop on there and kill every zombie I can see. I'm like, okay, cool. Played the Crew 2 again with Cornucopia and Adam. I started Tokyo Zandu EX Plus. It is a very Persona-like game, and as far as I've started it, it's literally like Persona, but it looks like it's a PlayStation 2 title. So yeah, I'm gonna
Like
see how it goes.
graphically, it's just not.
Yeah, graphically it looks like a PS2 title, but I'm excited for the mechanics in the game because everybody refers to this as like the Persona copy, but it does some things better than Persona, and then some things, it doesn't do as well as Persona. It's got 9s and like 9.5s and like high 8s from a lot of the reviewers, so I'm like, okay, I'll give this one a shot. What else did I play? I reinstalled Death Stranding. I didn't start it up yet. Obviously, I'm waiting for the PlayStation 5 patch coming out, which we'll be talking about later. What else did I play? Didn't I play something else too? I had installed something else in there. I played Need for Speed Heat or I don't think that was last week. That was the week before, right?
Yeah, it was the week before.
Yeah,
You haven't touched it since?
Yeah, I, you know what? I still refer to Ubisoft as they should all die, and the Crew 2 is a horrible game. But it's been fun with Adam and Cornucopia. It's been fun with them, although I think he's terrible at the game, more than I am.
Yeah, he is. He'll get better. He'll get better. He's a good guy. He'll get better.
Yeah. He's real tall, so I hate him for that.
Well, he doesn't
He's a
fit
good
comfortable in the car. That's the issue.
He's got to buy like one of those like Hummers. He'll be fine in there. It's big enough and he's tall enough to sit in there.
I know. Plus, you're the boat guy. I'm the car guy, and he refuses to be the plane guy.
Why? He can fly the plane just fine.
I don't know. He could literally just stand on the ground, and he's so high above the rest of us, just how tall he is.
God. So to explain Blackout real quick on how we had ventured into that lovely, lovely mode. Cornucopia suggested we do that after we finished our last round of zombies because we couldn't figure out what to do with the clocks.
Well, we only had like a half hour before we all went to bed anyways, too, so we didn't want to start
he's
again.
like, let's play a round of Blackout, and let's go in there. We went in there. We got 1 kill total as a trio, okay? We ran around the map. Adam, we all separated, by the way, because we all decided to be idiots and separate. Adam ran around and ran the farthest he could run without dying for a while. I think I died first.
Yep.
And no, Cornucopia died first, then I died. And we respawned, came back, died again, respawned. Adam died. He respawned, came back again. And then we all ended up getting shot by a guy on a cliff in front of Green Car after I kept screaming Green Car and Cornucopia came around the end. And he just shot at the car. Nobody was at the car. The guy was on top of a cliff somewhere way far away from the car. So we're never going to touch that again.
It was boring.
It wasn't
What it
like
was.
Warzone.
Yeah,
I don't know what they were trying to do.
There weren't a lot
with
of
this.
people in it, to be fair, because it's probably dying.
I mean, there was like 70 people.
Was there really? I thought there were only like 20.
Yeah, I don't
was
know
it
what
20
the max
teams?
is on
Is that what that
Blackout.
was?
Yeah, I don't know what the max is on Blackout, but
Pretty
it
sure it
is
was
nothing
100.
like Warzone. Okay. It's nothing like Warzone, though. Warzone is a completely different game from Blackout. Whatever they were trying to accomplish with that, I don't
know about that, but okay.
I don't know.
Unless they changed Blackout from when it came out. Warzone's almost identical, except you have loadouts.
So, yeah, you drop down from a plane and you get down and it's your last one, the last one to survive. The mechanic of it is the same. What I mean is that the way that game plays, you have respawns in that game until your entire squad dies. There's no respawns unless you buy the respawns in Warzone. There's no gulag, anything like that. The overall graphic fidelity of that game makes it very hard to see other people. And I had trouble seeing people because I feel like they blended in.
I had a lot of trouble seeing people.
I was like, why? Maybe the draw distance wasn't that good. I don't know.
It's also not a type of game I play often, so that might be a big factor as well for me. But yeah, I didn't see anybody. It was just all. Well, I don't know. I didn't care for it at all.
The way the plane starts too is such an awkward location to get to like some of the top parts of the map. It's like even if you wingsuited down and you use the parachute, you're never going to reach it. The plane doesn't look like it changes the way it spawns at any point in time. Not the plane, actually, the individual helicopters that you come in.
Isn't it a plane? I thought it was a plane.
You also spawn with guns. At first you spawn with nothing, then you automatically start spawning with like a handgun and then sometimes a machine gun, a shotgun. I don't know what the game decides it wants to give you, or if you're hanging on to things that you had before you died, because I definitely did not have the same gun from when I died to when I came back, respawned. The circle is very odd. You die in about 2 seconds as soon as you exit out of the where you're supposed to be, where in Warzone you can probably stay out there for like a good 5 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds, depending on if you have a mask or not. Overall fundamentally, I think it's different. Coming from playing Warzone, it's not the same. And I don't know what they were trying to accomplish with Blackout. I know it was their first try with the Battle Royale, but I feel like Battlefield's Firestorm would probably be better than that game. So
don't say that. I played Blackout. I played Blackout when Black Ops 4 came out. None of what you're saying was in the game. There were no respawns. There was the circle did nothing to you for the most part.
Yeah. The circle killed Cornucopia in 3 seconds.
They've changed it a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why I was confused. So I apologize.
No, it's okay. Completely different. And that's what I didn't understand. I was like, coming from Warzone to this, I'm like, what were they trying to do here? I don't understand. And I'm not sure how many.
Fun when it came out, man.
Yeah, I'm
not sure how many hackers were there too. I don't know, because I figured maybe the most of the hackers are in Warzone, so Blackout must be empty and just filled with people playing the PlayStation Plus edition, obviously. But we're never gonna play it again, so we'll stick with zombies.
Is there a story to Black Ops 4?
There is a campaign in Black Ops 4.
I might do that.
You want to get that itch? You want to scratch that itch of that first-person shooter?
Honestly, I kind of want to do a first-person shooter campaign real quick, just to knock one out. So it's on my completed games list.
You did that with Titanfall too.
Titanfall 2 I did because Cornucopia recommended it, and I kept hearing like, wow, this story is really good. And honestly, after playing it, I'm like, wow, that was really good. I don't think Black Ops 4 campaign is going to be as good at all.
I have it installed, and I think I should give it a shot. I
highly recommend the campaign. Fun level design, and it's a fun game.
I've heard the Black Ops campaign, like the storyline from campaign to campaign, is the strongest in Call of Duty.
That's not speaking much on Call of Duty campaigns, though.
Oh, I know, but
But I mean,
I
I'll
think he's
play it.
correct though.
I'll figure it out.
I think
Let
the Black
I'll
Ops campaign were definitely the stronger points versus the other
yeah.
campaigns that they have.
The first one was
I
good,
think
and
it's
the second
more
one
the
was all
fact
right.
that like it's actually cohesive. You know,
Wow, shocking.
Well,
like
yeah,
I think it's because
they
they
had
actually have like
stories that.
well, they have like a timeline.
Yeah,
Modern Warfare didn't really.
No,
It
not
kind of did,
really.
but it didn't.
You killed some dude and then he came back in another game and you're wondering how he did and nobody explains it and it's
Right?
like what?
Yeah. Um,
So I've heard
but I
Titanfall
still
2's
say Apex is the best for battle royale.
for yeah, I have Apex downloaded. That's the other thing I forgot. I was gonna play that and haven't yet. I'm gonna give it a try soon. Probably give it a try with you. But what do you call it?
You might have to wait a little bit. Depends if they fix the PC.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was broken.
This latest update they did broke everything on PC side.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. I've heard Titanfall 2's multiplayer is actually pretty good. I've not tried it yet, but I've heard that's apparently making a comeback somehow and it's pretty good.
yeah. If it's anything like the gameplay, it seems like my brain is too stupid to understand. Like, I get why like it looks cool and stuff, and I bet I could do cool stuff sometimes. It's like Rocket League. I know if I practice, I could do the cool stuff, but when I'm floating in the air and I hit the ball once, that's the best I'm gonna do. Unless I dedicate 17 years of my life to this. And I just feel like Titanfall 2 is the same way because that multiplayer, these people are flying around. Because in the like story, you're flying around, and I'm like, wow, I'd never want to fight anybody who can also do this.
I'm interested to give it a shot. I may try, but I'm probably going to regret it.
I say try the campaign at least.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I played. Moving on to topics this week.
Real quick, Destinoto,
Yeah.
do you have a death count?
Oh, I couldn't go back to the ship. The path to go back is unreachable.
Okay. Well, when he dies, we'll
Yeah.
ask.
Um,
Hopefully he
I
doesn't.
think we do have
Hopefully
a
he doesn't.
couple. Oh yeah, I hope he doesn't die. I think we have a couple of topics to cover this week. I don't know who wants to lead us off first with these topics, but whoever wants to, please take it away. Lovely.
Alright, I guess I'll go.
Yeah, Kevin, please go ahead.
Alright, my topic's short and sweet. So I've been playing Forgotten Anne.
Mm-hmm.
I have had this on my radar for quite a while because it looked neat, and I was like, maybe. And I finally got it. This game came out in 2018, so it is not a new game by any stretch of the imagination. PS4 title doesn't need a PS5 version, so don't worry. If you have a PS5, it's really not going to get any better. Trust me. There's really not
I
much
mean,
you could do to make it
judging by
prettier than it
what we
already is.
saw, it could probably just use maybe a performance boost or something like that with the PS5 or something.
Yeah,
I'm
and like
sure you
even
get something.
performance is really not. Yeah, performance is not bad. If they could somehow make the visuals 4K without distorting the hand-drawn artwork in this game, sure, go for it. But that's really it. So the game's art style is hand-drawn, makes it very pretty. The environments are real neat. The voice acting is actually very strong in the game. All the characters, I think there's like certain people definitely voice multiple characters, but they do a good job altering their voice enough to make it sound like different characters, have unique voices. And the music is, oh my goodness. The Copenhagen Philharmonic Orchestra provided all the music for the game, so it is top notch. It's kind of like a platformer adventure mystery game, puzzle game. It's a lot of things. Platformer and puzzle first and foremost, though. And it's not a platformer by today's standards, oddly enough. This actually harkens back to the original Prince of Persia for like Nintendo and like Amiga or whatever PC was out at the time. Mac 2, I don't know. So it's very, all the platforming in the game is super deliberate, and like if you jump to the left, you are going to cover a certain set amount of distance. If you run and jump, you will cover a certain distance. And like your character will grab ledges and pull themselves up. Very much exactly like how Prince of Persia set up platforming movement and kind of like established the first bar for platforming. So it's, I don't know, it's fun. It's casual. The puzzles are actually like decently tough. I don't know. That's about it. I'm having a ball with it. I think it's a great game. I think it's $15 right now on the PlayStation Store. And that might even be full price. If you're looking for something to just have some fun with for several hours, I recommend. I think in order to platinum it, you got to play it at least twice. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Short and sweet.
That's really it. Short and sweet review.
Good,
I
good.
mean, there's really not much to complain about. If I had to really complain about something in the game, it would be the game has no way to manually save, and the auto saves are kinda, sort of, they're not like few and far between. They're just in spots that you wouldn't really expect them to be in. Like you'll transition like from an area to another area, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's saved there, right?" Nah. But like the first person you talk to, after you talk to that person, then it saves. It's like what? But other than that, that's a minor gripe as far as I'm concerned, because at least the game shows you when it is saving. Yeah, not really anything to complain about. Just a great game.
I gotta say, I like the art style that I saw when you were playing it, the anime style. I was so tripped out by like when you were walking back into the scenery. I was like, "What the heck is going on here?"
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. I was like, "Wow!"
Smooth, no matter what direction your character's like walking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Stuff.
You went back, and I was like, "What?"
It's great.
That was
the
cool.
artwork is just
How much you that game was?
I think it's like $15. It's really.
It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay.
I like picking up games like that, like these quick little. Yeah, this looks like fun. A fun game. I'll play it.
You know, I used to want to do that, and then my backlog got so big that I'm like, I can't do this. There's so many things just stacked up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any other questions from the panel for Kevin here? Comments?
Nope.
Ooh,
Alrighty.
Hang on a minute.
What?
It's on sale for $6 right now.
Ooh.
Till the 22nd of July. That's a deal.
Well, you know, anybody wants to buy it, $6. PayPal it to Kevin right now. We'll get it for you.
What? Hold on now.
Why would they PayPal Kevin so Kevin would buy it for them? What?
Exactly. But we charge a processing. We're charging a processing fee of about $20, so it'll be 26 instead of just 6. Trust me.
How would Kevin then buy it for them?
To get the experience of Kevin's concierge service.
Again,
it's going to be amazing.
I'm a little confused.
It's going to be amazing. Trust me. His concierge service is by far top notch. You will never find a better service than Kevin.
It's a big word.
Concierge?
You know, I was afraid I might mispronounce it because, you know, I'm from a third world country, so that happens.
Wow.
Wait a... Alright. Yeah, but you were educated in America, so...
America,
Who's
educated.
gonna take the reins from this bad boy?
I'm gonna pull us over to the sop, to the sop that happened, the sop, the messy sop. The state of play.
A soppy rag? What's going on?
No. The state of play. So we're gonna talk about the state of play next. Obviously, that happened this past Thursday. I think we should definitely discuss what's gone on in that event. Anybody want to start it off?
Move on.
Oh, well, right then. Kevin, you want to elaborate? Well, go ahead, Adam, please.
First, let's give a rundown of what was shown off, all right? So it opens up with Moss Book 2 for PSVR. Cool. And then it shows Arcadegeddon, It's it's supposed to be like a Fortnite type of game. It's 4-player co-op. Yeah, and that's the Ilphonic one, right? Where the people who made Predator
Yeah.
Hunting Grounds and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we got a deep dive into Tribes of Midgard, the post-launch content, which is exciting
Fun.
because it's coming to PlayStation July 27th. Um,
Hmm?
and then we moved on to Hunter's Arena Legends, which was it's an RPG MOBA and other genres is what they described it as. It'll feature both PvE and PvP, as well as 2 battle royale modes, also out this month. Um, and then we saw Fist Forged in Shadow, or Forged in Shadow Torch. That's coming out September 7th. It looks like it's a side scroller. You play as like a rabbit with a fist. Looked neat. Yeah, not really much to say on this. Then we saw Sifu. Still looks really cool. Um, I need to see like the HUD and how gameplay works, and I get that you get knocked down and you get back up and you age, but we don't. I need to see more of what that's about. It was
I'm
delayed
gonna
to
be
2022.
80 years old. 80 years old by the time
Yeah,
that I've beat that game. I'm gonna get
yeah.
beaten
Is
down
it?
so much.
Do you think like you get by the time you get to the end, like trying to get there younger and younger? Like, is this something where you try to play through the
That's
game and try to get there when you're like only 50 or something like that? I don't know.
that's an interesting concept. I wonder if somebody beat you. Somebody can beat the game when they're like 3.
I mean, you start off at like as like a 35-year-old, I think. So
Oh, okay.
I don't think
So
so.
start at
But
35 and end at 35. Imagine not getting hit once.
I mean, that'd be pretty
Well,
sweet.
to figure it out.
But it was just,
Well,
100%.
isn't also that you get when you get older, you get stronger?
Yeah, you get like wiser and stronger, I believe. But like someone's gonna beat it basically at level 1 is what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
But it was
somebody did.
delayed.
Somebody did it.
Yeah, it was delayed to early 2022. And then we got a close look at Jet the Far Shore. I honestly thought that was already out, and when I saw it, I was like, "Hey, it's Jet the Far Shore," and Kevin was like, "Oh, good call." But I honestly thought it was out,
Didn't
and it was
wasn't
a
one of those
PS5
games
upgrade or
PS
something.
Plus for August?
I think it's
The
that Hunter's
hunter
Arena
thing.
Legends coming. Yeah, the
Oh,
Hunter's
that's
Arena
PS Plus
Legends.
for August. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that we saw that Sega game, that Demon Slayer. Um, it looked like anime
Oh,
people in a room fighting, and I was like, I don't know what
yeah,
this
Demon
is.
Slayer. Yeah, that's. I mean, Demon Slayer is a big franchise with anime right now. It's got a huge following after like the art style that it's had and all that. It's got a big actual crowd with it.
Yeah,
Especially because it's reminding people of Bleach, Naruto, things like that, which those shows have ended already, and people are looking for that nostalgia trip to go down. And I think this is gonna be it for them.
I've never heard of any of it, so I mean I'm not really into the animes, so that makes sense.
Only
And then
animes you watch is
they
One Punch Man.
no, case closed, the Adult Swim
Oh, and Case
version,
Close. Sorry, yeah.
and that's about it. Um, and then we got another look at Lost Judgment, something we've seen before, but then they announced there would be a free next gen upgrade, which is cool. Um, and then Death Stranding Director's Cut, bunch of stuff showing off in that.
Oh my god.
Coming out September 24th, $10 to upgrade it to PS5.
I can't.
So, and then we saw more of Deathloop. Still coming to PlayStation September 14th. Is there anything specific anybody wants to talk about on either of these? I have only one game I want to talk about out of this, because we kind of covered Sifu enough.
Kevin, you want to talk about anything before we take the reins?
Kevin and I probably have the same opinion on the one game I want to talk about.
So, I mean, do you want me to steal it?
You go ahead. I'll jump in.
Okay. We have been shown Deathloop countless times at this point, and honestly, seeing it in this state of play looks bad. It's so slow. Like everything, the enemies are just dumb and don't even like acknowledge that you're there. don't
Yeah.
present any kind of threat. And it's like you have all the time in the world to come up with what you're going to do, which is kind of contrary to what they were trying to show off at the start. Because if you go back to the first gameplay trailer, it's hectic, and you see the character getting like shot at. I don't even think anyone shot at the player in the entire State of Play video.
He was trying to be a little bit stealthy, but at the same time, like,
Yeah, but if you can be
not, yeah.
stealthy, that's not what you pitched. You pitched like a Hotline Miami. Yeah, sure, I can go through Hotline Miami and not get like hit. I can't, but like somebody could go through Hotline Miami and not get hit.
Uh-huh.
But like Hotline Miami, and I'm not saying that the Deathloop needs to be Hotline Miami. Like that's an intensity all its own. But like it's got to be more intense than this. It just looks like a boring game. That's my 2 cents, though. I don't know.
Yeah, the segment they showed off was
more
boring.
akin to Hotline.
I really thought, I'm like, okay, we're now 2 months away from this game coming out. Show me, like, the multiplayer aspect. Finally explain that. And show me just, like, the hottest part of this game that you can show without really spoiling the story. But instead we got, hey, pretend this is your first look at Deathloop. This is what you can do. It's also very similar to Dishonored. But there's no blood, and when you hit people, it doesn't look right most of the time, and, like, it's like you're in a simulation, but it's kind of like the aesthetic of it, like, and I don't want to say it was slow, because it just wasn't as fast as previous, like, gameplay looks we've gotten before. You can possibly go fast, but also, when we saw, like, one of the first trailers, you're going through, you're shooting a guy, you're launching a dude up in the air, you throw him to the left, you shoot a guy to the right, you're getting shot at, you duck, you shoot over there, and that was gameplay. In this one, he literally shoots a guy, and then that guy dies, and then he walks forward, and then lifts a guy, throws him to the left, and as the dude's flying in the air, he shoots him, and then that dude hits another dude. And it's like, wow, that was cool, but also, like, why did it take so long to execute that? Like, the person playing clearly, I mean, I know they have experience with the game, but it's like they needed to go slow for some reason, and it was very strange. After, even Desunoto. Yeah, even Desunoto and I were texting about it, being like, have we seen Deathloop how many times now? Like 4 times? We've seen it so many times. But this was like, hey, this is the first time we're making a game called Deathloop. It's about being trapped on an island. You have to figure out how to kill these 8 people in one night. Also, by the way, there's a lady hunting you. Okay, thank you. That was 9 minutes. Bye. It's like, what? We know. We knew all of that information. And it was just like, I want to love this game, and I want to be excited for it. And I thought I was, but after seeing more of it, I'm like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I feel like if Sony does another State of Play, I would almost guarantee you that something for Deathloop is going to be there, and I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it, Genesis. I'm going to lose it. Genesis, you said you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it. I honestly skipped over a lot of the stuff in Deathloop because when I saw it, I was like, all right, this is... I don't understand their strategy, currently speaking, with, in particular, Deathloop. Like, the entire State of Play was okay. Death Stranding, for me, was the biggest highlight, obviously, because I played the original, and I'm excited for the director's cut. It looks great. They catered a lot of the indie stuff that they were trying to push on, to say, okay, here's all the indie games we've been working on. Here's this, here's that. All right, cool, fantastic, great. You guys better have something better, like much better in August or September planned, because I mean, this was okay, but if you're saving the big guns to come out later, fine, cool, do that, because you do need to cater to everybody who plays your system. Not everybody plays the PS5 just for the exclusives. They have indies, they have things like that. They have, they want to have other experiences on the console as well. I don't understand what they're doing with Deathloop though, because first of all, it's a timed exclusive. It's at this point, it's an Xbox Studios game now, because it's a Bethesda title. I don't think Xbox Studios will come up. I think it would just say Bethesda, maybe partnership with Xbox. I don't know how that's gonna go. when
That
it
might not
actually
even
comes
be
out.
there at that point because Xbox bought them after they were already working on Deathloop.
Okay. So, I mean, still, Deathloop is not going to be a PlayStation staple. Like, I don't know why you are trying so hard to make sure that this game is shoved down every person's throat possible. It's like, give this effort for Horizon. Give this effort for GT7.
Well,
Give
they
this effort
showed
for God of
Horizon.
War.
Yeah, they did put
We've
that
only
into
seen
Horizon.
one major state of play with Horizon. Other than that, we saw the launch trailer, and then in between that, dead silence.
I don't
And then
need
this
another
we've
state of
seen.
play for Horizon. I need a
No,
release
no, I'm
date,
not.
and I need the
Right,
game in
I'm
my
not.
hands.
I'm not
Deathloop,
saying
I
that.
think they still have to convince people, and I think the reason they're showing it off is because it's an exclusive to PlayStation this year, and it comes to PlayStation 5. It's not even on PS4, right?
No, I think it's on both.
I think it's only on PS5.
Somebody can fact check that for us if
I
possible.
fact checked it. It looks like it's only on PS5.
Yeah, I think it's only on 5.
So it's an exclusive on their console that's only can play on their console and PC, and they have the marketing rights and everything. Like
I
again,
don't get it still. What are you trying to achieve by getting this game to sell well? You're getting this game that's from an Xbox owned studio now. This game is only going to be exclusive on your console for 1 year, maybe less, depending on how this next year goes for that game. Also, it's not like it's a great AAA looking title. It doesn't have that AAA esque to it. When you're comparing that to what they usually show and what they have shown, it's not. It's just I don't know why you're expending all this money and effort and time to put this game in front of people so that they can say, yeah, I want to buy Deathloop. Like
Deathloop is
what?
a AAA game. It's made by the people who made Dishonored, and they have another game they just announced for Xbox with that trailer, the vampire game. Like
I understand that I get, but
the
Dishonored 2 as well received as Dishonored 1?
I wouldn't say as well received. It might have been, but at the same time, the hype wasn't there for it because Dishonored kind of came out of nowhere.
Right. Okay. And
but at the same time, like you're going off of like, oh, in a year this won't matter. It's not. That's 1 whole year from now. This is a game that is again exclusive to their next gen console. That is now one of the last games from Bethesda that will be put on PlayStation probably, unless I'm right, which I'm not. But you know, and it's coming out this year. GT7, that's not ready. That's 2022. God of War 2022. Horizon, again, they don't need to show that. They don't need to advertise that because that's going to sell no matter what they do. They could drop like a 2-minute trailer tomorrow, and that'll have more views than this state of play. This Deathloop game, they have to show people like, hey, look what's on the console. Look what's coming this September. This game. Yeah. Look how cool this is. This is a AAA game. It's a first-person shooter. You're going to have a great time. It's not coming out around a Call of Duty or a Battlefield. Like, you're going to just play this game on our console, our next-gen console. We have games. A year from now, of course it won't matter because it'll be on Xbox. But at the same time, 90% of the audience won't realize that because they're general audiences and they don't care. For us, we know, like, that this doesn't matter in the long run. But for right now, it 100% matters because what else are they going to show? Hey, Keena's coming out August 24th. Horizon's probably coming out this year, but we're still not comfortable naming the exact date for it. Like, they don't have something to show right now. Deathloop. Also, let's put a bunch of indies in it. Great, put it out. And I don't think the state of play was that great, but they did set expectations, and I still think, like, it kind of fell short. I thought it was kind of, like, it was weird. Like, they open up with Moss 2, which is cool, but, like, everything else after that, I was like, I saw these at E3, or I don't care. I don't play Death Stranding, but I thought the additional content, I was like, wow, there's a lot of content here. This actually seems worth the $10 upgrade. But, yeah, no, Deathloop is going to make a big impact for Sony. I guarantee that. It's a system seller, if you will.
I don't think it's gonna. No, I don't think it's gonna make that big of an impact for Sony. I honestly don't think so. Especially after how Dishonored 2 went, and it's using almost the same exact system and the same fundamentals to it. I don't see why they want to do that. I understand the points that you're making, and I get all that. Like, yes, this is something that's only available on PlayStation. They want to sell it because it's something that they still need to convince you on, and this and that. But if I was them, I'd be using my money and resources on things that actually is going to matter to me in the long run versus just a short run of a year. I can't imagine they're going to sell so many units in a year that it's going to exponentially make that PlayStation 5 sales go so far up. They're going to be like, wow, if we didn't do this, PS5 sales would have never taken off.
I mean, they
I
can
don't.
spend the money on all of it. They don't have to just be like, oh, skip this. Let's only spend it on Horizon, God of War, and all that. Like, they can do
No, but
both.
Well,
that's fine. Do it of both. It's okay. But in my opinion, you're wasting the money on Deathloop. There's nothing about that game that appeals to even the Dishonored players. Because again, after Dishonored 2, it's like, okay, well, it's about the same game. It's a different skin. It's a different skin of Dishonored. I don't know what else to call this.
All right. Destino, you seem to be chomping at the bit to answer some stuff here.
wait, what was I gonna say?
Oh, no.
Um, um,
I got something to
Deathloop,
add. Can I toss it in right now?
Dishonored.
so,
Okay, we got
like Adam was saying, um, it's the only like big thing that they have confirmed, I think, right, for the rest of the year.
Yeah, so far. It's the only thing that has a release
And
date.
and so that's all they can really push as of right now. And that's why they're showing it, because I don't even think they care if people are gonna like buy it or not. They just wanted to they just want to get it out to as many people as possible before it does come out. So that maybe
Yeah,
people
but
could try it. People
I guarantee you, this game gets nothing more than a 7 or an 8.
Well, that's
Well,
why
I
we have
mean,
our
see, but
Metacritic
that doesn't even
predictions.
matter though.
And yeah, that doesn't matter in the long run.
It doesn't matter to them because all they care about
Why?
is
Why
initial
would?
sales for this
Okay,
game in
so
particular.
here's my question to the panel then. If it doesn't matter to them, right? It doesn't matter. Okay. You have Halo coming out in this holiday for Xbox. You have Forza coming out this holiday for Xbox. Um, those are the two big sellers that are going to make that console run up the wall. Like literally, it's gonna skyrocket sales for Xbox Series X in particular. I think versus the Series S, right? We will probably have Horizon come out. We have the upgrades for Ghost and Death Stranding. Um, we have Kena. We have Deathloop. We have I can't think of other things. I'm sure there are other. The Medium also coming here now. Um, they're relying on these two specific games, and particularly, I think I want to direct this towards Adam because I know he's been saying how Xbox is uh, the way that they've been handling this gen so far has been far superior to Sony. The way they've been handling the gen so
That's not
far
what I've said.
with the communication, with the way that they're offering the upgrade system, with the way that they're just overall looking at this gen. In sales wise, they're not. Obviously, Sony's killing them in sales.
They're still doing
And
very well.
Xbox, you're talking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're still doing well, and they're literally only banking on these two games for this holiday. I mean, yes, Game Pass does sell a lot for them. That is a big factor to them that Sony does not have because they can't count PS Now for that because PS Now is just not the same product. But they're banking on those two. Meanwhile, Sony's pouring all this money 5 times over into Deathloop, and it's not gonna be nearly a system seller that those two games are going to be on their console. Yes, Horizon will sell itself, I think. Obviously we don't have a release date for that, but I don't know why wouldn't it matter to Sony then? I guess is the question I'm going to ask. If Xbox is only banking on 2 games to sell their console, and they're pretty confident that these 2 are obviously because of the names. I get that they're 2 big names that they have. They're not. It doesn't matter to them if Deathloop doesn't. They don't sell well over time. They only care about the first year of initial sales, and that's it. That's all they care about. Why doesn't it matter to them?
I would say so because of the whole thing of it not being fully exclusive.
I mean, they
You
probably still
compare it
care.
to a
They want
game
it
that's
to
like,
sell continuously on their console.
yeah, but like if they look at a game like Horizon, that's gonna sell for as long as they're producing discs.
Then you got the
But
stupid Switch OLED coming, which is going to sell gangbusters too when it comes out, regardless of
That's
if people
Nintendo.
need it or not.
That's unrelated.
Good
That's
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If they can put out a Nintendo and they're like, it's stapled to this dog. You got to buy the dog. And people will be like, all right, I'll do that, I guess.
So, I don't know. I'm still kind of confused as to where this argument is going because, okay, yes, Xbox only has Halo and Forza to bank on. But Xbox only has Halo and Forza. That's why they're buying other studios. They don't make games. Xbox does not have exclusives. It really doesn't. There are so few and far between, it's laughable.
Not anymore.
So, well, in the future, my point.
There's one a month for the next 6 months.
What's the exclusives coming out 1 a month for the next 6 months?
A lot of indies, like 12 minutes and stuff. But, we're counting Kenneth Bridge of Spirits as one for PlayStation.
So I'll pull that out of it since we're not going to count indies. So AAA is they only have.
We can if you want.
If you only want to count AAAs for PlayStation, we only have Horizon this year.
Deathloop is not a AAA? Did you just tell me it was a AAA?
Well, if we're talking like first-party stuff, then if we're pulling indies out, then why wouldn't we pull out third parties as well?
But it's an exclusive for a year on PlayStation.
Okay, so you want to do AAA exclusives? Okay, then Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out next month. That's exclusive to Xbox. And then you also have the Halo and Forza. There's 3. It's already beaten PlayStation. We only have 2.
I mean, okay, sure. What has Xbox gotten throughout the year?
Are you talking about in the past?
Yeah, throughout the year.
Talking about this year.
Yeah, no, we're past that, though.
What? Okay, I don't understand how we're measuring this, so I'm just going to go back to my comment that I wanted to make about Deathloop. Alright, so way back in this conversation, Adam made a comment about Deathloop appearing to be not slow. My only reason why I'm calling the gameplay slow coming out of the state of play is because it feels as though other gameplay that's been shown has just been slightly sped up, where it's not actually accurately representing how quick paced the game is, and that it actually is and plays closer to what was shown in state of play, which in my opinion, for what they're trying to push, is too slow of gameplay. So I cleared that bad boy up.
So now we're being shown a correct speed footage versus the incorrect speed footage.
I don't have these answers, obviously, because
and they still want to funnel money into this game and have people buy this game. Makes no sense.
I mean, I don't. Okay, so they're gonna funnel money into Deathloop. There's no reason for them not to. Like the only other things they would funnel money into is like kind of Bridge of Spirits. But that studio, we don't know if they have anything more to show than what they already have. All right, because we don't know where development is on that. But Horizon, you don't need marketing for that. You just need to drop a whole bunch when the game is about to come out. Be like put commercial TV spots and Twitch spots up, and that's all you need.
He's back. The end.
Yeah,
that's it.
literally 10 seconds, and people were done.
Oh crap! Horizon's coming out. Let me pre-order that. All right, that's done.
I mean, okay, Halo's coming out. Are there commercials for that? No. Forza's coming out. Commercials for that? No. They just sell themselves at that point. So I think Sony is. Don't get me wrong. I think they're spending a little too much time trying to promote this game. And they're basically driving everybody nuts with
Yeah.
the damn amount of exposure the game is getting. But yes, they should be trying to get the game exposure. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Come through right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I guess so. I again, I still don't get it, but okay.
Hey, wait till we have to do this again with Ghostwire Tokyo in 2022.
I would actually understand that game better than Deathloop, because that one actually comes from two games, Evil Within 2, that I think were better received as time went on versus Dishonored.
I don't know, so I'm not going to comment on that. The last time we saw Ghostwire Tokyo, I was like, this game ugly as shit. Family show.
It didn't look good.
Did Stray get delayed for next year?
Stray has not been talked about.
Yeah, they didn't say anything. I'm very mad.
Okay.
What would be really funny is if Stray outsells Deathloop.
I would believe it.
Yeah, I think it will.
I believe it.
There's so many more people they can reach with cats than they can with with a life simulator or assassin.
Are you okay?
Yes.
He's still in Returnal World. It's okay. I understand.
He's been standing in one place for the last 5 minutes.
No, I was
taking a breather.
Yeah, I'm just walking around. IRL.
All right, we've beaten this conversation to death. Death Stranding, I'm really excited for.
Are we looping back around?
No, we're just gonna end it at this one. We're gonna. Unless anybody else has any other comments on this, I'm just gonna make my final comments about Death Stranding. And anybody else has anything to add, please go ahead. Death Stranding's fun. The go-kart being added in there is going to be cool. I want to see the additional story content. I think it's going to be awesome. Combat, guns, all that stuff being added. It's very MGS-esque now. So it's going to be interesting to see what that actually means, if it means anything at all, because I know he always has some sort of ulterior meanings to games. We have that game Abandoned coming as well, whatever that is. Which apparently... It's supposed to be coming out this year. Yeah, any other thoughts on the state of play?
No.
Heroes of Midgard, Trials of Midgard, whatever the hell that game was called.
I know you were excited for that one, yeah. You were really excited for that one when you saw it.
I'm really hoping that I can find somebody to play that with, because it's like 8-player co-op or whatever the hell it is. It looks fun.
You have to have specifically 8 players to play the entire thing, or can you do
No. I don't think so anyway.
I don't even think I know 8 people.
Yeah, if they actually had like the balls to make a game where you had to have 8 people, oof, that is a power move, and it's not going to pay out for them.
This is Kevin, Noto, Chris, Cornucopia.
I'm looking forward to that game. If I'm hoping other people get hyped.
Brandon, maybe Josh.
I don't know if I want to play it alone. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. We want to move on to rumors, or anybody else got a topic they want to talk about here?
My topic is Deathloop, and what the hell that means, I'm just kidding. Let's move on to rumors.
I am gonna lose my brain in Deathloop. To be honest, I hope Deathloop...
Your foot is coming right out of my
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I like how you said it's going to get like a 7 or an 8, and then your Metacritic rating for it is a 78, so...
Oh, so it's close, okay.
Look at that. Can we remind us all? What are all of our scores for that bad boy?
I know Cornucopia, his score is like a 90.
Damn.
For Deathloop?
Yeah. And then the other ones are as
what a wretched human being.
Desinoto gave it an 80. Kevin also gave it a 78, and I gave it an 82.
All right, we're all real tight knit.
Yeah,
we're all real tight except for Cornucopia.
Well, he doesn't do on
smoking.
He doesn't do like 100-point scale. He does the a 10-point scale. So.
Okay, so give it an 80. Why give it a 90? What about that game looks like a 90?
Well, he thought it was going to be like an 8.5, so he said a 9.
I'm gonna skin that man alive.
That's a lot of
Whoa.
skin. He's tall.
Yeah.
Alright.
Stupid.
On to
Tall.
rumors.
Yeah.
Family
Let me talk
show.
about rumors here.
All right, cornucopia was found dead. We don't know who did it, but I got a rumor. Old skin was missing.
We got 19 minutes
Alright.
of family show, alright? You
I got a couple of good ones here actually this week.
I hope you have more than that, but all right. I hope they're all good. I believe in you.
Thanks.
You always give good rumors.
Insomniac's apparently doing the motion capture for
No!
Spider-Man 2 already. Actor deleted the picture as well of the motion capture. It was on Twitter. Irfan Manavi? What the hell is Irfan Manavi?
It's a name.
Manavi?
Oh. Okay, this is the guy who posted up the picture of the motion capture artist for Miles Morales. Spider-Man 2. Yeah. Already working on that. What else are they working on? That multiplayer game? They just finished
Spider-Man
Ratchet & Clank. Already probably working on Spider-Man 3.
Got a war reboot.
Yep, they're also working on Resistance 4.
Halo.
Sunset Overdrive sequel.
A remaster.
Yeah, and remaster, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
GT7, they're helping out with that probably.
Absolutely. They're probably also helping out with Deathloop, you know?
No.
That's how they do
They're
it.
also-
You know, I think we figured it out. So, like, they're working on Spider-Man 2 right now, right? But once, like, the art department is totally done, someone walks up to them like, alright, Spider-Man 3 time. Reimagine it.
And then they're like,
I'm
oops,
bored.
we accidentally already did it over the weekend. Sorry, we were bored. And Ted Price was like, we only have 3 employees. How does this keep happening? We just keep making games. And they're like, oh no, we made a 120 FPS patch for Ratchet & Clank. I guess we should release it.
They made a 40 FPS patch for that game, too, if you played
In
it at the
fidelity
highest
mode.
fidelity.
I don't...
Yeah. Apparently,
that's
40
impressive.
FPS is something that some of the devs are aiming for, especially in fidelity modes, so that they can get that higher frame rate but keep that like fantastic 4K resolution.
That's,
It's
is that what
insane.
It helps with? Okay.
One of
Yes.
these weeks, I want to talk
I was gonna
about...
say 40...
Go ahead, Kevin.
Sorry, go ahead. Okay. I was gonna say, like, 40 frames a second, I'm pretty sure if you're not playing in 4K, that's gonna look bad. There's a reason
yeah.
to shoot for 30, isn't that a thing?
40 will show just fine in 4K. It'll actually look closer to 60. Like if 60 was to show on 1080,
Right.
it looks closer to 60 when you're playing in 4K, and that's just because of the sheer size of the amount of pixels.
Right. But, like, I don't know. I don't know a lot about frame
Because you gotta
rates and
remember,
stuff,
standard cinematography is filmed in 24 frames per
but-
second.
Yeah, I got that.
It's only in America.
My my concern, both, was more those who don't have 4K. Okay, the 40 FPS patch, sure, it's more than 30, but doesn't that look worse than 30?
It's not gonna play at 40. It only plays at 40 if you have it in fidelity mode for 4K.
Got it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Got it.
You're gonna play at 60
My
or
mistake.
120. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
One of these
Any other
weeks,
thoughts on this?
I wanna get into like how the Sony first party has really just been supporting their games after launch.
Yeah.
Because
they've definitely done that very well.
they've gotten a lot better at that. Before it was like, hey, it's out, okay, bye. But now it's like, hey, this patch
There's
is getting here, this does
upgrades.
this, yeah.
Yeah, upgrades
So one
coming in.
of these weeks, I want to
patches.
talk about that. Maybe I'll compile a list.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it. Do that.
Any other thoughts on the Insomniac? I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, we already knew they were making this, but to see a picture of the motion capture for Miles Morales, it's pretty cool.
Yep.
I don't know how far they're in, but
I'm excited.
Hopefully.
I'm hyped. I just
It'll
watched
come
the
out by the end
ending
of the year.
of the first Spider-Man game again.
oh,
What do you think,
Aunt May
by the end of
dies.
the year?
No. Hey, spoiler alert. No, the Doc Ock fight. It's a good fight.
Have it to you.
I thought about
Lies.
You haven't lies. No, like when he gets his mask hit off and he's like, "You knew," and then Ah, it just wrecks him. Ah, it's so good. That's a great boss fight right there.
That's the way you do a Spider-Man game, man. That's the way you do a
So, Adam,
Spider-Man game.
What the?
Mhm.
release date
What
for
are you
Spider-Man 2?
doing here?
2021?
No, September 2022.
Okay.
No, I would say September 20th, 2021. We'll see in the next 2
What?
months. They're so hard
What?
at work.
Hey guys, remember how we've been
What?
showing you Deathloop? Well, get that crap out of the way, Spider-Man.
That would be such a bombshell that like people would be rushing and stuff.
They'd be like, "What the hell is this?" So,
Guys, also, along with Spider-Man, Horizon coming out today. Available now. Go to your refrigerator and pick it up right now.
I thought you were gonna say go to your refrigerator for a second.
I would run so fast to like nowhere because I wouldn't have to go anywhere because I'm in the same spot always. But like, I would download and play that so quickly. Somebody would send it in the chat, and I'm already playing it. That's how quick I would respond to that.
Guys, I'm already in the middle of the game. This game is amazing.
Guys, I can't believe it. Aloy died. Now you play as her son. I don't understand it. It's crazy. There's time travel. What's happening? That's not happening, but...
He can shoot webs, he's got a keyblade, and he's got some weird anime hairstyle. What's going on?
It's a key reference.
Also, the last thing they drop on us after Horizon's available today. Remember they told us the God of War's coming out next year? It was a lie. It's actually coming out tomorrow.
Next year is tomorrow. Surprise, we changed the calendar.
Guys, welcome to 2022.
Alright.
Alright, next one. Hogwarts Legacy might allow you to learn the dark arts apparently in the game.
Yes, I
So-
saw that.
I saw this as well,
Twitter-
but I didn't click on it because I don't care. Move on.
Twitter from lead writer DC Allen. If players, he instead noted that the launch trailer of the game already confirms evil to be existing in the Wizarding world. Don't think I can answer your question directly, but in the trailer you can see there's a lot of evil occurring in the Wizarding world. He replied in a now deleted tweet to a fan posed question about whether or not killing will be an option.
I mean, it would make sense, wouldn't it?
What is that curse that they throw on people? The
Metrion Zinthos.
Avada.
no, I think
Abracadabra.
Kevin's got it. No, Kevin's got it. Avada Kedavra. That's exactly what they say.
Avada Kedavra.
Yep.
That's what I said. Abracadabra.
Oh, I didn't have my headset on. I was asking my friend.
Did it fall off? I feel like it fell off. You
No,
drop it on the
it
floor
drops to the
like
floor.
a remote? Oh.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine like permadeathing people in that Harry Potter game? If it is
awesome.
indeed an online game, like you permadeath people and they got to start over again with Avada
That'd be
Kedavra,
freaking cool.
that'd be cool. I think.
Would it
that'd
be cool if you can go
That'd
around
be
like
cool.
killing the parents of kids? Just make a bunch of Harrys.
Wow.
The more kids you kill, the less nose you have.
As long
Is that
as
how that
those
movie
kids,
works?
As long as those kids are children of Ubisoft employees, I'm all good with it.
Whoa, hold on a minute.
What? Come on! Why? Come on!
Alright,
Come
bring that
on!
guy back in. Give me a rumor.
Okay, so, I got another one here. Sony patents PS5 online tournament system ahead of EVO 2021. According to a new patent published last week, the proposed online tournament integration will allow both developers and players, as well as third-party organizers, to host tournaments in separate capacities.
That's a good move.
I mean, they did buy EVO, so I could see
Well,
that
they
happening.
partially own Evo.
Don't they own EVO now?
They own it with that other guy.
Oh, did
And
they?
that other
the
those other
partnership that
people.
they-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I think
it's-
Sony have the main rights to it.
They advised it was a
more than other people
partnership.
did.
So,
It's kind of like, I mean, they're definitely the bigger players, and if they have a say in it, they'd probably be the ones that say, okay, we're going to do this instead of this, and the partner would be like, yeah, I think that's cool.
I mean, I don't know because they only announced the
Are they-
partnership.
The big question is, are they going to allow Smash?
Yes. I've already gone over this. Do I have to go over this
Yeah, he did already go over this.
Yeah, I know you did. I know. It's okay. You don't have to. But any
And
other
now,
thoughts on this one so
are
far?
they gonna allow the Nickelodeon Brawl game that was just announced? Are they gonna allow that?
again? No,
That's what the fans really
Uh,
want. All right.
no, it's not. But anyway, um,
All
no, I
right.
think this is a really, really good move on PlayStation's part. Anything that makes uh, esports tournaments like easier for more people to like set up and run. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know exactly what like they're gonna use it for or what games are gonna utilize it that don't already have like tournament structures set up, but I'm sure somebody will figure something out.
I have one
I'm
thought on this.
sure.
They
What?
got to use Discord integration with this, right?
Oh, probably
Probably.
So they're really setting
You
this
think?
up to be like a
because
social
yeah,
aspect of the console, even though they took all the social stuff away. I am very
Mhm.
curious to see what Sony's planning on stuff, or if
yeah.
they even are.
It's actually a
It's
good point with Discord
w-
because then you could have your
yeah,
commentators in there, your players in there. Yep.
See, they do things like this where they're planning for these big, big things to happen in the future of
No.
PlayStation, and
No.
then they do things like Deathloop, and I'm like, I don't understand you people. You guys
why do
are
you
all
keep bringing that up?
insane.
Are we in a loop?
Yes, you guys are all
Why's there
insane.
a lady with a sniper in
Um,
my room? What's happening?
any other thoughts on the online tournament system?
I'm just gonna say like this is good money for PlayStation. Smart of them to see this. Esports are growing every day. But other than that,
Smarter
I
than what
won't
they're
use
doing with
this.
Deathloop.
Yeah, I must have Kevin.
Um,
That's how mad I got.
so the next one I got, it's not really a rumor, but I didn't see anybody talk about this today. So Company of Heroes 3 hasn't been announced.
Hasn't? Did you just say?
Has been announced. I
Oh.
apologize. I stuttered a little bit. I am sorry. Has been announced.
Wait, are you
No,
serious?
no, 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 no.
All right, he's dead.
According to Kotaku, as of 4 hours ago,
Okay, okay.
Company of Heroes 3 has been announced.
Wait, do we
Mm-hmm.
have any details at all?
There's a trailer
Kevin, I
on
am
YouTube.
sending you the Kotaku link. Kevin left.
I said this as I was muting. I'm gonna be indisposed for a moment.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
you do you. Yasunoda, what are you doing on Facebook? I see you're active on Facebook. What's up with that? What's up?
Get off of Facebook.
um,
Facebook's toxic.
I'm just using Messenger.
I sent him a sup.
Oh, hey.
Facebook breeds, stupidity. What Facebook does nothing else. It just breeds stupidity.
Are we waiting for Kevin?
Oh yeah. Do we want to wait for Kevin? Do we want to just move on to the next one, or I'm assuming we'll
What
just
is Company of
we'll,
Heroes? I've heard the name. I have no idea what it is.
I don't know what it is either. I think it's very close to something like the Battlefield Bad Company games. I think it's for.
No,
There he is.
wrong. Shush. All right, so
Here it is.
Company of Heroes is one of the best real-time strategy series out there.
I was way off. Wow.
So it's a real-time strategy game. It's all set in World War II. This also looks like it's set in World War II. Oh, you got a big campaign, man. Anyway, so it goes for a very, very, very realistic approach in a lot of things. Some things not so much, but a lot of things it goes for a very realistic approach. So, like, for instance, if there's snipers up in a building or whatever, and they're taking out your troops, you're taking out your troops, not groups. You go, all right, let's get this little rocket launcher guy up here and just fire at the building and blow the wall down. Oh, look, there's the snipers, and you shoot them. Tanks, when you're moving tanks around, you can independently control the turret from the body, which sounds like you wouldn't be able to do that with like a mouse and keyboard in a real-time strategy setting. They make it work. The controls are real good. And it's in some cases you can build like units and train more squads and stuff like that, but in a lot of cases you're kind of just working with what you got and you got to make smart decisions. It's not as brutally difficult as War Game, that series, but it's still pretty difficult and it's super freaking fun. And the attention to detail in these titles is insane Company of Heroes 2 was set in the Russian Eastern Front.
Hmm?
Or, yeah, Eastern for Germany, Western for Russia. So, in Company of Heroes 2, you had to keep your troops warm because they could freeze to death. If you had tanks and you were going to bring them across ice, you ran the risk of the ice cracking and tanks falling through. Especially if like fighting was breaking out and there's explosions and stuff, the ice would just blow up and tanks would just sink. You had
Tanks.
general harshness of winter going on in it, and like even though like some of these things like you just might, depending on what RTS titles you play, you're sitting here going like that's too much. It's not though. They make it work. It's incredible. I'm a little concerned because I don't think Relic is around anymore, and I'm pretty sure they made both the other games. I'll look that up. I think it was Relic. So I'll try to figure out who's making it. I watched enough of this trailer. This looks like exactly what I want, so I'm happy.
Good. I'm glad you're happy.
Give me one moment to look up developers.
While you look that up, I got sent a very amazing
No.
article.
That don't. No. That's unrelated to anything we talk about here. Move on.
I got sent an amazing article.
What did
here.
I just say? You want to get kicked again? Want to go through this?
I feel like he's pointing to something. Like he when he said that, he was pointing to something, and I was supposed to look at it, and I'm like, what am I supposed to look at? You gotta go through this?
We'll talk about it after. I just saved it for later.
Alright. On an unrelated note, Krispy Kreme has $1 dozens on Friday.
I don't live near one, so thank you for that disappointment.
Oh no, Relic is still around. For some reason, I thought they got bought by somebody or something.
Ooh,
So
What
yep, nope,
the
same
hell
developers
is
and everything.
this?
So I'm super hyped.
No,
It's already on
no,
Steam.
leave.
Oh boy.
Now, this is easy. No, you can jump this. You jump there, and then you jump, and then the next one comes up, and then you jump. Yeah, you can do this.
What is this?
Ever mention the word jump?
It's set.
Oh, see, easy
I'm
peasy.
excited. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just keep.
I mean, that was close. You almost died, but that was easy.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, Kevin.
Company of Heroes 3. So
Ooh.
Company of Heroes 1 was set in Germany during American versus German forces battles, mostly around like the Ardennes Forest and D-Day, things like that. Company of Heroes 2, like I said, is the Russian front, and Company of Heroes 3 is going to be Italy and North Africa. So that should be fun. It'll be interesting to see if you play both British and American forces, because technically you should. It looked like there were British forces in the trailer, so... Oh, here it is. German, UK, and US. Alright, there you go.
Confusing, but alright.
Well, the British were mostly in Africa, whereas the Americans were in Italy. This article claimed to have something about a
I feel like
demo.
Alex played
I'm
Company
not
of
seeing
Heroes 2 a lot.
Super good game. I gotta get into that. Company of Heroes 1 was real good. I gotta sit down with Company of Heroes 2.
I feel like Alex played that a lot. Like, too much. Alright, we moving on, or?
Oh, you
Yeah.
can sign up to play a pre-alpha preview build of the game. Company of Heroes 3. So do that if you're a Company of Heroes fan.
You're signing up,
I'm done
Kevin?
now. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one I got here. Persona 25th anniversary website launched. 7 projects have been teased on this website, including Persona 6. I don't understand how they tease 7 projects on one website.
Wait, who? Wait, what? Start over.
Yeah, I'm confused. What's the
Persona 25th anniversary website launched. 7 projects regarding Persona have been teased on the website, including Persona 6.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
7 different games in development.
No, it's 7 announcements. It's not necessarily 7 different games. It could be like, hey, get this pack here, or like, there's a comic coming out related to this. So it's just 7 announcements. It's not necessarily 7 games.
Projects is the context that they used.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean games.
It could mean a lot of
I
different
mean,
things.
yeah, right,
But it is saying including
Yeah.
Persona 6. So,
I mean, that it can include games. Doesn't mean it's only games. Because it's not going to be like Persona 6, 7, a spin-off, this, that. And it'll be like other things. Maybe they're making a TV show with Netflix. It could really be anything.
honestly, I was gonna say that myself.
Yeah, it really could be anything.
God, if they make a TV show for Netflix, that'd be insane.
It'd be a weird-ass
okay.
show. That's what that would be.
Any other thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I'm not into Persona, so I can't really.
I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I don't play Persona, but I like watching others play it, so
What?
keep an eye on it.
Okay.
What? What is this? What's going on? Oh God, what? Oh.
Next one I got. This is another announcement and not a rumor here. Civilization 6 Anthology for consoles is apparently out now.
Oh, nice.
So.
It's just
that
a
got
game
announced.
release.
Is that
Thank you.
Is that Civ 6? Civ 6 with all DLC? Is that what
I think so. Yeah, I think
I
that's
guess
what they're called.
that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay, it was original rumor and I just got confirmed today. Okay. Next one up is GT7 beta possibly coming soon. According to a screen cap from the PlayStation Experience app, which I downloaded that app and I can't seem to find this. There's a sign up for GT7 beta test. So I don't know.
Interesting. I won't do it.
I might.
Yes, I think you've been interested in GT7 because it's always been that itch for your racing.
I want a real racing game. Like, the Cruise helped, but, like, I can go for a real racing game, and I've really never touched the GT series. Only ever played, like, Forza, so.
Right. Okay, any other thoughts?
No, how do you sign up for that?
I don't know. It's a rumor right now, so
Tell me!
Somebody captured a screenshot of it, and it's not on the PlayStation Experience app anymore. I checked
You
already.
you find them, you direct message them, and tell them to give you how to do it.
Okay. I can do that.
Thank you.
Abandoned app will release on 29th of July, according to Brazil PlayStation Network.
Nice. About to abandon this game, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Dude, what did you just say, Kevin?
Abandoned app?
Yeah, we talked about this previously.
Oh, okay.
Where it's going to be an app to show, like, trailers and stuff. It's supposed to come out in the beginning of July, but then they abandoned that idea until August. And then the people were like, we're real. And everybody was like, no, you're not.
Okay. Bloodborne Eternal Nocturne, apparently coming to PlayStation 5 PC in Q4 2021. Announcement is supposed to happen in September, and then release date's November.
Ooh, that's quick.
Wow. That'd be huge.
That's a stacked November, though, for other games. But honestly, you put Bloodborne out,
would sell.
that'll definitely sell. I'll believe it when I see it, but like I say every week when there's a Bloodborne next-gen rumor, just come out so we can be left alone. This is turning into like a Last Guardian situation. Like, come on. I don't care for it. Now I just want it to come out and only run at like 35 frames per second.
Okay.
At 3K. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
3K,
Okay.
5G, 7F.
You know, the
4G.
5G that causes COVID, you know.
Hey,
We can't have
let's not get political.
Nah, it causes COVID. It's and the government's trying to track us with the vaccine.
Well, it's 5G, it's 5
terrible.
government. Of course it causes COVID.
Yeah,
Don't be an idiot.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. They're always tracking you. They're not tracking to your phones. They're tracking to the vaccines that they're sticking in your arm.
Yeah. That's why my arm goes beep beep every so often.
Absolutely.
Or because I ate those keys, I don't remember.
Don't get your vaccine. It's easier to just survive COVID. Just don't get your vaccine. Everybody will be fine.
Yeah.
Eat those keys.
So,
My next one up is according to Jez Corden, part of the Xbox 2 podcast. Warner Brothers is interested in selling NetherRealm
Nope,
and
over.
T2 Games.
that rumor's over. They again responded being like, no, we're not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I stand correct on that one.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, again? And then I was like, I'll look this up in like a day. And if it's still going on. And then like later in the day, they were like, nothing's pointing to this. And then Warner Brothers was like, we're not selling them. Leave us alone.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll
So
move
they're
on real
probably
quick
selling
then.
them.
Ubisoft, the garbage company, is testing a new action and adventure game with the code name Tetra.
Like a tetrahedron?
I don't know.
Fish.
Or they screwed up. Didn't spell Tetris right.
All it says is a action adventure category game, 17 plus.
Game?
Can
it's an
be.
Xbox game. Apparently, it's an Xbox game.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Xbox game.
Honestly, my most anticipated game.
Nice.
Screw Horizon. I'm all about Tetra now.
God.
Like, what does it stand for? What does it mean? Like, it's Ubisoft, but you be hard for it, you know what I mean? Family show.
No, it's not anymore. 6 minutes past.
Hey! Fuck your family!
Jesus.
Get your fucking kids out of here. Alright? You should have got them aborted. They were mistakes anyways. Still time to take them out. Drown them in a bathtub. You know what I mean?
It's kind of the same way that you think about Ubisoft. They should have just been aborted along with their fucking employees that they have.
Alright, hold on. Let's not... No.
Shoot
Let's
them all in
not...
the fucking forehead.
Now, you can say
every
empty
single one of
things.
their fucking assholes.
Well,
And-
hey. I'm saying stuff that can apply to anybody, so it can't be taken as a threat. You are literally threatening an entire workforce of people. Stop it. Also, family show, after midnight, anti-family show. Again, you want a nuclear family? I want a nuclear bomb to your family. Fuck you.
Jeez.
All right. Well, I mean, again, with Sony spending so much money on Deathloop, they should just spend the money somewhere else, obviously. So,
What?
It just makes more sense.
I feel like this is
They
gonna
should
haunt
take
us
the
for
money
weeks.
and make a PS4 portable.
They should take that money and tell Ubisoft to fuck off.
They should take that money and invest
Money?
into cancer. Not against cancer, into cancer. How do we make cancer stronger so it ruins more families?
Hold on now, but for serious, they
Or
should actually, if Bloodborne is
Invest
actually on
into
the horizon-
cancer. Invest into cancer and put it in Ubisoft.
That's a terrible idea. Kevin, what were you saying?
If Bloodborne is actually on the horizon, they should take the money that they're funneling into Deathloop marketing, just freaking market Bloodborne.
Again, they have enough money they can market all of it. It's going to be okay,
I mean,
guys.
All right.
Hey, Adele, any other rumors have it?
No, that's what I got so far.
It's all of them?
That's it.
oh,
What about the the Ghost of Tsushima? That the details for that kind of leaked.
I seen that. Where I was looking for that. Where is it?
I don't know. Not the rumor guy.
Shut your fucking mouth. You
I'm just a
dirty
small beet
fucking
farmer,
Ubisoft
alright?
degenerate.
You just farm beets.
whoa, okay, hold on a minute. Just
Where
because
the
it's no
hell?
longer family show doesn't mean we gotta like really, push
I had it and now I don't
I agree
have
with
it.
Kevin. I don't know. I think anti-family show is the wrong direction for this.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking Ubisoft scum.
Oh,
Ah.
I love how he's telling that to you and not me, the one who plays Rainbow Six Siege. But that's fine.
We were playing the Crew 2 before this.
That's fair.
I don't know where to go. I don't know where the Ghost of Tsushima one is. Do you have it in front of you?
No.
Alright, well,
behind you.
I'll
To my
save it-
left.
I'll save it for next
Ah.
week then.
No, he's got
Alright.
his left. What does your left tell you?
I'm not looking that way.
I don't know where it is.
Let's close it out.
Alright, well,
close it out.
that's been another fantastic episode. Anybody have anything to wrap this up?
I do. I want to first say congrats to Desunoto for not dying, and I hope this does not jinx you. We will let people know how many deaths you have next week. Thank you for watching. Follow on the socials. Follow on the YouTubes. Subscribe.
Follow on Twitch.
Yeah, use your Amazon
Twitch.tv/crafting
Prime.
a chat.
If you're
Yep,
like,
yep,
I
absolutely.
watch nothing else on Twitch, I'll waste it on these guys.
Please
like-
don't buy Deathloop. It's a wasted time and money. Don't buy Deathloop.
Well, you know.
Don't buy Ubisoft games. Don't buy Deathloop. Death to all Ubisoft employees.
Again,
Whoa.
no. Stop with the
And,
death to employees. They're good people.
Sony.
I mean,
Sony,
some of
you
them,
should-
not a lot of them. You know, never mind. You know those.
Sony, you should stop being so weird. Just start wowing people again. Stop doing what you're doing, whatever you are doing.
Sure.
Everybody be safe out there. Do what you want with the COVID shot. I really don't care. I mean, if you die, you die. I don't know you. I never met you in my life. It doesn't matter to me, really.
Wow, we're going off. Chicago changed you.
We'll see you guys again next week. Same time, same place on Crafting a Chat.
No, we're somewhere
Bye-bye,
else.
everybody.
Or outside.
All right, outside. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Stupid motherfucker.